Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about messy friend group. Let's watch the video.
So I fucking love messy TikTok, and I have so many fucking messy stories. So I am totally gonna give you some mess so that I could get on messy TikTok. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna set the scene. I am a young fucking girl. I have, this is my first relationship. I'm with my first kid's father, right? And we're a part of this friend group, okay? And two of the people of that friend group, I'm gonna call him Frank and her Tina. So Frank was part of our friend group. We used to chill with him. We used to hang out. We used to, smoke and, do the shit that dumbasses do when you're young. However, so me and my baby dad have our son. Frank and Tina, Frank meets Tina at his job, right? She was his manager, right? And they end up having a relationship and everything, and like cool beans. So Frank and Tina, they're always like smoking, like they're the ones who always got the bud. And the funny part is that my baby daddy's a broke ass motherfucker who never like kept a job. He never kept a job. The whole 4 years that I lived with him, we lived in his mom's house. At the end, I lived on a fucking floor with my baby, with my 1-year-old baby, on a air mattress that didn't even hold the air. Yeah, cool beans, right? So anyways, so there was that. So he, like, all he wanted to ever do was go and mooch off of any of his friends that would smoke him up for free. Like, he would go with $5, be like, oh, can I put in 5? And like stay with them all day. He would not keep a job, and I swear to you, he would not keep a job. Anybody that knows us knows the fucking truth, even his family. But anyways, I digress. So anyways, so boom. So I leave him. I'm like, I'm fucking fed up. Oh, plus, let me tell you, he was abusive as shit. Yeah, he was super abusive, physically, mentally, all types of it. He was super abusive to me. Yeah. So, I leave him. I'm like, I'm done with this shit. I leave, right? Now, he's always going to Frank and Tina's house because he's a broke motherfucker, and Frank and Tina are friends, and they're smoking him up, and they're smoking him up for free. He's literally going to Frank and Tina's house, boo-hooing, like literally boo-hooing about how much he loves me. Now, Frank knows me. I was Frank's neighbor since a kid, so he knows our relationship, knows everything. Mind you, let me just backtrack real quick. When I had our son, Frank and Tina sent us roses to our room, like really beautiful roses. I'll never forget those roses because they just lasted so long. Thank you. So anyways, he's going over there to smoke for free. Obviously, those are his friends. Now, Frank is a fucking truck driver. So Frank goes on long hauls, right? So Frank is one of those dumbasses that allows his bitch to allow their male friends to be up in the crib when he's not there, which is really fucking odd to me. I would never allow that, and I would never like be chilling with my man's friends without my man, especially smoke. No. I don't even like my man's friends at my house, but can you imagine? Like, no. Anyways. So I digress. So anyways, so she, my baby daddy is going over to Frank and Tina's house all the time. Like, even I picked up my son one time from their house when he was visiting. So I knew they were always over there. He was always crying. I love her so much. I want my family back. She was so, I fucked up. I'll never love anyone like her. Mind you, like I said, Frank knows us, and Frank knows how abusive he's been. Frank has witnessed shit, and Frank also has seen like what I've been through. So Frank knows like the deal. So I'm assuming Tina knows the deal, which Tina does know, because you guys pillow talk. So whatever. What ends up happening? I know this. I'm like rambling. So what ends up happening? I'm picking up my son from there. He's boohooing to them. Whatever. Now time goes by. They end up Tina and my baby daddy end up having an affair behind Frank's back. Okay, and that's neither here nor there. Like, that's really fucked up. But I don't even give a fuck. Guys, really. But I don't even give a fuck about, I'm not going to park here. I don't even give a fuck about whether or not they had a fucking affair. Like, that's on them, right? It's super fucked up on Frank. Like, how dare you have an affair on your boy that brought you into his home. You guys went to school together. You guys grew up together. And he let you into his home. He smoked you up. Like, he's lent you money. Yeah. All of that shit, right? So they end up having a relationship, Tina and my baby daddy. Now, my baby daddy, like, now I'm in a whole nother relationship, and I'm trying to co-parent with him because he has visitation with my son all the time. So he's for the most part. We'd always be fighting because he's such a disrespectful piece of shit. But anyways, when we were trying to like just co-parent normally, I knew that he was with someone, but he would never tell me who it was. So remember MySpace? So one time I was on MySpace and I knew what white car Frank and Tina had. And I had seen Frank recently and he had told me how Tina had took that car from him even though he was paying the bill. Now, I remember seeing my baby daddy one time with that car. So I call him and I go, I tricked him. I go, I know who you're with. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you're with Tina, aren't you? And he's like, no, like, what are you talking about? And I was like, bro, like, I don't care. Like, and at this point, you know, I don't really think anything bad about Tina. My thing is, okay, you're a homie hopper. You fucked your friend's, your man's friend, but that's none of my business. Like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, at least I know Tina. She's someone that I know. It's not some whole new chick that I don't know. Again, at the time, I had nothing negative to think about Tina. Like, nothing at all. Like, well, like, we never had beef, so I didn't think it. She sent me those beautiful roses. I never had anything bad to think about Tina. So I'm like, dude, like, I don't care if you're fucking Tina. Just admit it. Like, at least I know her. So he admits it, right? Mind you, I'm like a dumbass thinking, great, at least I know her. He's in a relationship with her. Everything's going to be fine. My kid is going to be with someone that I know. You know, she's a working woman. Like, for the most part, cool. And sorry, that was my gorgeous, amazing husband. So anyway, so what ends up happening is that I'm like, bro, just tell me. Like, I don't think anything wrong of Tina up until this point because why would I? So I'm just like, good, I know her. So what I didn't know on the back end is that Tina is seething with envy because she doesn't like that I am co-parenting with my baby daddy just fine, that he's cool with me, that he that he speaks so highly of me. Why? Because she knows how he truly feels about me. You know what it is to have a man come cry to you, boo-hoo, snot crying about how much he loves this woman, how he'll never love anyone, that all he wants is like he'll do anything to change, and then when they fight, he calls her all types of fat bitches, fuck you, I don't give a fuck about you, I'll never give a fuck about you like I did for my baby mom, like that type of shit. Yeah. So I didn't know on the back end, this bitch was talking shit about me, shitting on my name, trying to get him to not spend time as much time with his son, always making an excuse on why my son had to be picked up early when they were together. You don't even fucking know the drama. You don't even know the drama. To the point where he used to be with my son all the time, and we literally, like, my son is now adopted by my husband. And usually that happens when the kid is little. We did what is quote unquote called an adult adoption. My son gave my husband the paperwork when he was a late teenager, 16 years old, for Father's Day. And I know it's not an adult adoption, but it's, if you know, you know. So, yeah, because he went almost like, and that's worse. It's one thing when your baby daddy abandons your kid when they're young, but when your kid was with them all up through like 10, 11, 12, and he abandons them because of a bitch, you don't know the psychological fucking damage that it does to a son, especially to a son, especially because he was my baby daddy. That was his only son. That was his only child. Like, it did so much fucked up shit to my son. But that's neither here nor there because my son is thriving and doing great now. But anyways, so yeah. So she's always had a problem with me. Even when we've tried to patch things, I try to be the bigger person. Like, I've talked to her, woman to him, like, girl, there's no fucking issue. Like, bitch, like, do you? Like, I'm actually happy you guys are together. We actually tried to do a birthday party one year at their house. Like, and what did she do? She locked herself in the bathroom, made herself seem like she was having a miscarriage when she couldn't fucking get pregnant at all. It took her fucking years for her fucking... Anyways, let's not even go there. So just to like wrap up my son's party and to like make it about her because it was about me and he didn't. It was about my son and she didn't like that. My son, my baby daddy's family was all like Janita. So she was like trying to make it about her. So long story short, because I'm about to fucking run out of time. Basically, Tina and him are still together. Mind you, when I got with my husband bailed out my baby daddy when she put him in jail, and you don't even, like, it was so fucking crazy. So like we were all cool. She was the only fucking issue. She hated that he got along with me and my son's father. She hated that because she knows that she will never hold a candle to what I am in his life, even though I want nothing to do with him, even though I have far past fucking like left his life. The bitch still looks me up till this day to see what the fuck I'm doing because A, I look 1,000 times better than her, even when I was 300 pounds. B, she knows deep down he will never fucking love you. C, she knows that she did not win any prize. She's just holding on to be like, oh, see, it worked out. Bitch, he's never worked a day of fucking his life. You stole $30,000 using my son, my son's name and Social Security benefits. You guys are fucking losers, and it is just so hilarious. And now you're on messy TikTok. Bye.
So sorry how she has to deal with that. Now, what do y'all think about this video? You know what to do. Comment below. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye.